Top Notch family, what is going on? So, in today's video, we do got some breaking news. We do have a trade involving the Boston Celtics and the Portland Trailblazers. It's crazy because the NBA Finals was just over last night. The offseason officially starts today. The NBA draft is this Wednesday, and the Celtics are not playing around. They want to get their team ready for next year. Now, before we do, sorry if you guys enjoy NBA content. We do upload every day. We're going to be uploading a lot more, especially with the offseason, a lot more trades, rumors, and all that good stuff. So smash that subscribe button. But let's talk about it. So as you see on the screen right here, it got reported by Shams that the Boston Celtics have traded Jrue Holiday to the Portland Trailblazers for Anthony Simons and 2 second-round picks, sources tell ESPN. Now, when I seen this, I was like, wow, I absolutely love this move right here. I do. Shams continued to say, Portland makes an aggressive move to reacquire Jrue Holiday, who the franchise originally received from Milwaukee in the Dame Lillard trade in 2023, and later moved to Boston for a deal that included 2 first-round picks to the Blazers. Simons joins Boston on an expiring contract. So he also continued to say, extremely active offseason for the Celtics with the trade of Jrue Holiday, who played a critical role in Boston's 2024 NBA championship. The Celtics remain engaged in trade talks surrounding multiple key players on the roster, sources say. So this is also Bobby Marks kind of trying to break down the salary. So to Boston, Ant Simons makes about $25.9 million, $27.7 million, and unrestricted free agent in 2026. The Celtics get off the combined of $72 million owed to Holiday in 2026 and 2027, and in 2027, 2028. Projected $40 million in tax savings in 25 and 26, $18 million over the second apron. Simmons is extension eligible. To Portland, Jrue Holiday gets 30, 32.4, 34.8 mil, and 37.2. Has a player option in 2027. So let's talk about it from both perspectives, right? When you look at the Boston Celtics, unfortunately, they're not going to be the same team. They're not. With Jason Tatum getting injured with the Achilles injury, he's going to be out for majority of the season, if not the whole season. So this roster is going to be different. We all know the Boston Celtics had to make moves, and they had to get rid of Jrue Holiday's contract and possibly Porzingis. And like I said, they're going to make more moves because when you look at these deals, Jaylen Brown, this is massive. Tatum's is massive. So is Jrue, but you finally got off that. Porzingis is probably next, but Derek White's pretty massive. They paid Peyton Pritchard, not too much, but their main guys are getting paid a lot of money, and especially with the CBA, you just can't do that. New owner, they're going to move on. So next year, you're really going to be rolling with Jaylen Brown. If they keep Derek White, you have Derek White, Peyton Pritchard. Possibly they bring back Al Horford. Maybe they don't. And then you're going to have a lot of young guys on this team. You're going to hope that, these players can step up and Baylor Shireman. You got Ant Simons, who is a 20-plus point scorer, which is going to be a huge addition to helping out, Jaylen Brown and Derek White and stuff like that, which you're going to need that, obviously, with no Tatum. And so this is kind of from the Celtics perspective. You get off that contract, you add another player that offensively is better than Jrue, defensively not as much, but you still got good defenders over there, so it shouldn't play a factor too much. And I do want to show you Ant Simons' numbers so you guys can see what I'm talking about. They updated it quick, huh? But 19 points a game, 2.7 rebounds, 4.8 assists, shooting 42% from the field. Regular season, 70 games played, 33 minutes of action. 36% for the three-point line, 90% from the free throw line. Like I said, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. So those are his numbers. His career is averaging 15, and he's still fairly young. The dude's only like 25, 26 years old. So if the Boston Celtics do want to give him an extension after this year because he played well, you could do that too. But I don't think they will. I think they're going to let it play out because this year they're not going to go too far. I'm off it. And then also the Celtics did get draft capital off it. It's not some first round picks, but it's still capital that you can move in other trades, which is really good. You got to give credit to the front office for the Celtics. I didn't really expect the team to move off. Well, I didn't expect the Celtics to move off Jrue Holiday this quick, but Portland is taking him back. Now, when we look at Portland's perspective, it is kind of confusing. I will be honest with you. I don't know what's the direction of Portland. They do got pieces over there. They're probably going to move off Ayton. I think that's probably the best choice. But they got Grant. They have Denny Abdia, who was great. Thibault, Scoot Henderson, Donovan Clingan, Shaden Sharp, Chris Murray. Like, this is not going to be a playoff team, And obviously, I think they're gonna try to keep Holiday because when I read the report from Shams, he says they aggressively try to trade for Jrue Holiday and obviously got the deal done. I don't see them buying out Holiday and just I don't see that. I think Holiday is gonna be with this team. Maybe it does happen, maybe it doesn't. But I don't get it. Like the only thing I could possibly get is that Simons wasn't gonna return. Um, so you wanted some draft capital, but it's not like you got a first round pick out of it. So it is a little like, why? Like maybe Simons' value is this low, or maybe they just wanted to get the deal done and over with. Maybe they were shopping Simons pretty much this whole off season, and they just couldn't get nothing. I mean, I thought the Magic was a good fit, but then obviously the Magic got banged, so that didn't go anywhere. But like I said, the Celtics, good move for them. Great front office. Portland, I'm still questioning the decision. Unless you're moving Jrue Holiday and trying to flip him now to get some capital off it, I don't see it because the Celtics would have tried to done it and they couldn't. Well, they did. I mean, they kind of ripped Portland off in a sense. So that's kind of my opinion on both sides for Portland and Boston. Ant's coming to Boston, Jrue back to Portland. It's weird though because Jrue is a little bit older, so he still wants to compete. He still wants to win championships, and Portland's just not going to bring that. You know what I mean? So once again, let me know in the comment sections, what do you guys think about this trade? Who do you guys think won? Who do you guys think lost? You guys, I appreciate y'all so much, and I'm out. Peace.